Welcome back to Tutoring 56. This is a quick little video to clarify conversations I've been having when I'm talking with clients in the evening or overhearing conversations downtown as I'm out having a coffee or whatever. The second one doesn't happen very often. And that is they keep screaming about the Common Core curriculum and how stupid and idiotic it is. But let's have a clarification. The Common Core curriculum is the Americans' layout of what should be taught and what the expectations are for every single grade from kindergarten through to the finishing of high school. So it would say that in, say, grade 10, they would be taking Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 or whatever. And it's laid out so that no matter which state you go to, you are going to be seeing the exact same things taught. This has got nothing to do with how it's taught or some of these what people are probably complaining about, these new ways to teach math. Guys, 4 plus 4 is 8. It always has been. It always will be. And adding 2 digits to 2 digits is adding 2 digits to 2 digits. Just that some of these newfangled ways they've come up with to add is confusing people. That is not the Common Core curriculum. The Common Core curriculum, you can just go online, you can punch it up, and you can see what it is. Now, I interrupt people and clarify because I'm in Canada. And so we have a Canadian curriculum, which basically is the same right across every single province and the territories. There's a few tweaks, there's a few things, that's it. So when I'm talking about in grade 7 and 8 history, and I'm talking about the War of 1812, my perspective is going to be slightly different when I'm teaching it than if I was teaching it in British Columbia. All right. But it's our curriculum, and it's what, the federal government has decided with reference and talking to all the provinces and educators and et cetera, what we should see from our students for each of those grades. So I literally can go around the world and find a school that teaches the Canadian curriculum. I can also go around the world and find schools that are teaching the American curriculum. And that's fine. There's a UK curriculum. There is a Chinese curriculum. And it's just how they feel is the best structure for every single grade and what the expectations should be for every single grade. So those of you who are hearing the grumbles and grouches coming out of the US on the Common Core curriculum, it is not the curriculum themselves that people are complaining about. It is literally how their Department of Education is telling the teachers to teach things like math. And I've looked at some of it going, that just made it so much more confusing. So that I can understand why people are getting upset. I just wanted to clarify that the curriculum is literally laid out step by step of what we should be teaching. So grade 1, we should be learning in language arts, simple words, simple sentences, phonetic bases, things like that. Exceptions to the rules like no and no, right? K-N-O-W and then N-O. That kind of stuff. U.S. curriculum, the Common Core curriculum, has Spanish as second language because they have a lot of Spanish in the U.S. Canada, our second language is French because we are a bilingual country. Having said that, we have the exceptions where if a student is from a First Nations, so in my experience is Ojibwe, and their first language is Ojibwe, what they do is they take them out of the French classes and they put them into Ojibwe classes with somebody from the community who speaks the language to reinforce their home culture, their base culture. That's fine. So there are exceptions, but that would be one big difference. In the UK, there is the push all the way through, even in my secondary students, that they have to take a gym, where in Canada, we have to take it in grade 9 or once through high school, but after that, you don't have to take it to get your secondary diploma, right? So please make sure when you're talking about various curriculums, you're understanding exactly what it is. So that's just my short little video today and my point of view, just to make that clarification so that you guys if you're running into this, understand that we're in Canada, therefore we follow the Canadian curriculum. We do not follow the Common Core curriculum. We're Canadian. Okay? Unless you're going to a school that is advertising that they are following the American curriculum, then that's different, right? So I have taught for a private school who does the Canadian curriculum, but they also have a school down in Washington, D.C. So guess what? That school down in Washington, D.C. is teaching the Canadian curriculum, even though it's in the U.S. Okay? Just a little clarification, mostly because I had a count to 10 experience a couple of days ago about that. So there you go.